Hello, everybody, and welcome back in. So, today you are going to watch me play this game while I talk about the coolest train ever. So, buckle up, nerds, and get ready for the big boy. The big boy number 4014, right? Just went through my town. Tomorrow, it's going to be seen in Fostoria. And you may be wondering, where the hell's Fostoria? Good question. It's in the middle of nowhere. But it's gonna be there for the entire day, and that's the exciting part, because I'm gonna be there for the entire day looking at it. So if you're wondering what this is, I'm currently doing a spell build because it's an achievement that you can get, and I want the achievement. This game, by the way, is called Oaken Shield. It's pretty fun. I'm definitely liking it so far. Obviously, I'm already a silver 2 ranking. So, facts about the big boy train. The big boy is the largest steam locomotive that is still running. So, it made an entire journey across the country for the 250th birthday. And that's really exciting because it doesn't usually do that. And you may be wondering, why does it not usually do that? Well, because it's not really used as a train anymore. I mean, this thing is a steam engine. They keep it going, but like, I guess, is it still being used? Let me look that up. It's the only one still in existence and in operation. Does that count? Yeah, okay, yeah, it's still used. So the big boy is used to haul heavy equipment. I'm getting this directly from UP.com. That's Union Pacific, if you don't know. So it's used for heavy equipment. Normally operating between Ogden, Utah, and Cheyenne, Wyoming. It's 133 feet long. Just the engine part is 133 feet. And it weighs 1.2 million pounds. 1.2. If you can't guess, that's quite a lot of pounds. Okay, so these little potions, I love the potions. I usually play the witch build specifically for the potions because I just enjoy them so. But you just put them on anything pretty much. And see, now it has one healing. That was a healing potion. But more about this train. Oh, so it was retired in 1961 after traveling 1 million miles. 1,031,205 miles. And then they kept it returned to service May 19th to celebrate the 150th anniversary of the Transcontinental Railroad Commission. There are 7 other big boys on display, but this is the only one working, is the 4014. So it's called 4014, if you haven't guessed, because it has 14 wheels. This is a big boy. Now I'm only building spells, which means I cannot have anything. Otherwise, it won't count. I have to literally only build spells. I like this one because my damage goes up every single time it triggers. The trigger time right here is 2.9 seconds. And then its current damage is 63. I think it started off at like 40. So basically, if you have a build running on trigger times, you want the fight to last longer, or you want to get the cooldown down onto it. It can go down to a single second, and then in combat, it can go down to 0.1 second, but it'll return to 1 second after you finish the combat. So I don't usually use those, so I just they mostly, how do I put it? Yeah, I mostly sell them. Oh. And then leveling up is also important because the higher level you are, the more, well, first your luck increases, which is good. Your max HP increases and your income. So it's like an all in all good to level up. See, this is one of the things I love on the witch build because every time I use a potion on it, it gains 5 damage. Usually I end up with about 800 damage on this thing for a single hit. And then I put reduce cooldown so it hits every single second instead of having to wait 3.5. There's also another thing on the witch build, this little star wand, where it multiplies how many hits. So it's just an endless stream of hits. It's pretty cool. But more on the big boy. So its fuel, it used to be coal, going at 56,000 pounds. And now it's number 5 oil. They somehow, between 1961 and 2019, switched it from coal to oil. Okay, so it takes about 3 lives. So this says it'll give me 2 lives, but that'll make it 6. That's still only 2 losses, and it's not worth it. The more HP you get, the more likely you are to survive. This is very nice. This belt right here, because you don't need to equip it for it to work. You keep it in your bag, and every single day you get a random potion. I should probably start putting these things on this guy. But we'll continue to see how it plays out. Because sometimes you get some really good shit, you know? These increase I could sell this for 95. They increase by 15 every single day you get into the shop. And then at star 1, it's by 30. I'm not going to use it yet because I don't feel the need. So back to the big boy. It's 25,000 gallons. Its gauge of track is 4 feet and then 8.5 inches. Which, by the way, I actually talked to the guys at the train museum. And they were telling me how before the country was kind of split up because half the country had 5-foot train gauges, like 5-foot wide tracks, and the other part of the country had 4-foot and 8.5 wide tracks. And it was President Lincoln that decided to make it all one track, like all one track size, because before that they had like special places where they would unload one train and then load up another train. There goes one achievement. Wait. Ah, in 2 days I will have that achievement. For the fires and stuff, I should really find out which one hits the fastest. This one. And I'll start putting those on that guy. And then there are really powerful spell books as well. Oh shit, it's a lucky shot. Okay. So this potion, so you can only get them from the lucky shot that I've seen so far. But it makes it easier to find things. So like this is a rare item, so I'm going to put it on that so I can find more of them. And then I'm going to freeze this so I can come back to it. Back to the big boy. Just the firebox alone is 253 inches. 255 inches. Which is the equivalent of 19.58 feet. And that's just the length. The width is 8. So just the firebox, nothing else, is 19.5 by 8 feet. That's bigger than like the average living room. So like if you're looking around your living room, it's probably an 11 by 15, 11 by 12, especially if you're in like an apartment. If you're outside of my apartment, sometimes it can go up to like 15 feet. Yeah, this firebox on this train is bigger than that. It's huge and it's great and it looks amazing. And I'll move my screen real quick so you can actually see it. Yeah. That right there, that's the big boy. Look at that fella. Look at him. Look at that. That right there, like here's its stats, see? Here's all the stats. This thing is huge. 133 feet long. That's bigger than a house. That's bigger than a mansion. And it's taller than a house. It is taller than a 2-story house. I've seen the smaller versions of these, and I've stood next to them, and the smaller versions are like 1.5 stories tall. This guy is way bigger than that. But I thought that was really cool. I wanted to show you guys that. And now we'll continue playing because I'm going to play till the end of this and then I have to go to work. So you will get to play with me until I go to work. For the quickest, right? Yeah. And then we want a guaranteed lucky roll. There it is. I really like these things. I'm just not using them right. See, this would be useless to me because I don't want a plane. This isn't too bad. It's legendary. This is pretty cool. It's definitely good for leveling up your items, but it does take up a lot of space. It's like a mid-game. It's definitely a mid-game thing. This is like an early to mid-game, and then this is like a mid-game, but because it takes up that extra slot, you don't really want it in end-game. Gotcha. Ooh, I love these things. So this is the cannon. So the bombs only have one charge, but they do like massive damage. The cannon, you put all the bombs into the cannon, and it gains 25% of that stats and a charge. So every time you add a bomb, which they're really cheap, they're only 25 gold. Every time you add a bomb, you get more and more charges. And I have yet to find the limit on that. Now this is a good one. We're gonna like that. So we're going to sell this one. We're gonna put this guy there. Actually, we want the quickest one. But this one's gonna do 2,000 damage. That's major. Um, yeah. Now, because it's a spell build, it's definitely not at peak like it usually would be. But I am just trying to get the achievement for the spell build right now. No, we got rid of that, right? Yeah, get out of here. Ooh, this is so good. Like, permanently reduces cooldown. Such a great thing. There we go, that's a level 2 now. All of these are really good, but I have to build the spell build. I'm just debating what better. Oh, there's that one that I was talking about, the star one. Every time you use a potion, it gets +1 multicast, and you can get so many potions. So there's a good chance that I'll die here, which is fine. There's like, I think it's like a 70-30% chance that you meet the angel once you lose all your hearts. It's not guaranteed every time. But if you do lose all your hearts, you get 2 back, which is the equivalent of like 1 life. But not too bad. Oh, little. What can I sell for that? 60, right? Yeah. That would be 30, 50. All right, let's do it. It does 4,000 damage now. That's so peak. Yeah! Look at that. That was a gorgeous hit. And I'm playing a spell build, but you can get the cooldown, so this thing shoots like every minute, every second. And it is legendary. There's not a lot of cooldown items. They're considered rare. But you can get them. Just. Oh. My greed has no bounds. Oh, that's why I had it up there. You get back up there then. I forgot, this thing will only give me potions if it has a debuff on it. Okay, I got the achievement. Now, before I show you what that means, there's an endless mode where you can keep fighting forever, and that's how you raise your rank. So, this runs on debuffs. We'll throw that up there. And then you hit the fastest. I've already built this build, so I'm going to keep going with it. I am going to get rid of this, though, so I can get this and add a cooldown to that. Should I get that? I mean, why not? Why not? Why not to be the death of me? This is definitely more of an early game thing. But like I said, I've been building. Like, watch this guy. This guy, that hits for 1,000 every time. Yeah. Yep. And then here's that angel I was talking about, Muriel. And she offers you the choice of either money or I forget what the other one was, but you get the choice. And I don't know if it's just because I'm recording, but this is probably the best luck I've ever had with this game. Like, holy shit. Do you see that nonsense? 2 stars? It's doing 8,000 damage. Oh my god. 17 seconds? Ooh. Can I live that long? Okay. Alright. Well, let's try our best. Look how long that cooldown is. Oh, I got a hit. Oh, give me a second hit. Come on. Just one more. Just one more. No, 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 no. Oh. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. Well, I'll show you the menu, and I'll just show you what I unlocked. So I unlocked this. Obtaining 2-star items will combine them into a 3-star item. Ooh, okay. That is huge. So the only way you can get a 3-star item is from an event, and the event is just a maybe. You're not guaranteed to get the event. So this is amazing. And then the other thing I was trying to unlock is this. I need to build only spells and win. Oh, it's from magic items too. I wish I would have known that. Okay, that would have made everything so much easier. But whatever. So I'm going to do that later. Thank you all so much for tuning in to my little rant about the big boy. And it was fun playing with you guys. And I just realized that my game was not properly fitted. So you didn't get to see my amazing win at the end. Oh well. So like and subscribe. I will make sure to keep you updated about other cool things that happen in my life. Like the big boy train and like this fun game that I've been playing. And if you don't like trains for some reason, that's a little odd. But I have other content. And I probably will have other content and so on. So just like and subscribe. You never know what's gonna pop up. Think of it as like a little random treat, you know? You never know. And that is all. Bye bye guys. Bye.